What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. You know what it is. Your boy John.
The white belt slayer is back.
He's back. He's back again.
Your boy has been crushing white belts all week, nonstop, back to back, letting everyone know that I still got it.
And you feel good about yourself?
That's like a multi.
That's debatable.
That's a multi-part question. So, do I feel good about myself? It's hard to say.
It's more like it is what it is.
It's like one of those things, like when you catch a big one, you don't want your friends to know, but it's still fun. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get you.
Hey, we're gonna throw it back to the old school because I got a request for the podcast.
You have a request.
How fat are you this week, John?
Fuck you, first of all.
Now your boy's looking skinny right now.
I'm like 209, 211 right now.
That's crazy.
Jumping between the two. Yeah, it's been pretty
I think
good.
that segues perfectly into the thing I want to talk about today.
What's that?
I think John is on a GLP-3.
GLP-3? Shit.
Or 1.
If I was, I'd fucking be like 180.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's crazy that you've been able to control your diet.
It's not really, I'm not like dieting.
Because I've been seeing you eat multiple plates every time we hang out.
Well, when we go somewhere, first of all,
Linda,
listen, when we go eat, what am I eating? It's usually no breads. It's all like
the
meat.
bread makes a big difference.
Yeah,
huh?
it's like meat. That's pretty much all I'm eating. I have
Your
multiple
boy
plates
likes meat.
of fucking meat. To be honest, the biggest thing is not eating out. We used to eat out a lot more, and then 2, not going back for seconds.
Yeah, so first of all, your son works for me, and he's been telling me the stories. I've been getting them chatting. He said the only thing that you eat is Taco Bell.
When we go out to eat?
Yeah.
I love Taco Bell. But no, we get pizza. We get...
Because one day I was like, do you want to go to
Mexican place?
I was like, do you want to go to Taco Bell? And he was like, no.
Yeah, I like Taco Bell. It's probably my favorite fast food. But no, we don't just eat Taco Bell. Like we go to that taqueria by the gym. That place is fire. Like there or whatever. But
The one across the street?
not across the street.
That one's the banging one.
It's like to the left of the gym.
No, the one across the street's the other way.
But yeah, it's mainly like not going back for seconds. That's pretty much it. And then not getting a giant plate to start. And it's hard because at first like you're still hungry, and so that's why you usually go for seconds. But then more that I've do it, the more you realize like, oh, if I give it 10 minutes after I had
you're
that
not
plate,
actually hungry.
I'm not actually hungry. Yeah. Exactly. So that's really the only thing I've changed, and then not eating out.
Yeah, I've been trying to do the same shit. Like I've been floating around about 250, like high 240s, like low 250s, which is good because usually I float around the high 250s, low 260s. So I've been down. I'm trying to get down. I was talking to a friend of mine, internet friend of mine, and he started a peptide company, and we were just chatting. He was like, I asked him if he had tests because I'm about to jump back on test. I've been off for like a year. And I was asking him like what he had in stock, and he just sent me the link. And I was like, how's like the TB 500, like the Wolverine stack thing? I was like, is it injectable? Because the place I was going to buy it from had it like in pill form, I think.
Yeah, you don't want that.
And he was like, yeah, it's a powder, but you got to mix it with the water or whatever.
You got to reconstitute it.
Yeah.
Correct. That's what I'm on right now for my...
the Wolverine stack?
Yeah,
are you injecting it straight into your wrist?
No, because I don't have like a lot of like skin here to like inject it to. So I just do it in my shoulders.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a bro science of like when they
put it in the spot.
Put it in the spot.
Yeah.
Like the theory, like it makes sense. The theory, like put it closest to the injury, but there's no like actual scientific evidence that says it makes a difference.
Yeah.
And like if you go to like a doctor, they're just like, oh, just put it wherever. Like,
it gets there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was talking to a dude, and I don't want to say his name. He's a prominent jiu-jitsu guy. I don't want to fucking blow his spot. But I was like, yeah. So what is that? He's like, dude, that and Redditutide is the number 1 selling thing that we sell. And I was asking him about Redditutide, and he was like, dude, he's like, just get on it. Do like a 3 month, it's not really a cycle, but do like a 3 month cycle of it and just see what you do, how you feel. And he's like, you're supposed to be able to try to build a habit while you're on it of eating less and doing all that kind of stuff. Yeah. This dude has lost 60 pounds being on it, and he's jacked.
And he was already jacked before.
Yeah, I don't want to say anymore because I don't want to give away who it is. But yeah, he was a big dude, and now he's still a gigantic dude. He's just shredded.
Yeah.
And another one of my boys, he talked about it publicly. I don't want to blow his spot either.
Dude,
but he's a big dude in general. And
I
always thought he was in shape.
Bodybuilder.
Yeah, I always thought he was pretty much in shape. And then he jumped on Reddit 2 Titan test, and I think he's just running those two things. But he's been on his macros. He's working out every day. Like he's trying really hard to be fit. He wanted to be fit, dude. I had to tell him to put his fucking shirt back on.
I saw your comment.
I was like, "Yo, Playboy,
I saw your comment.
put your shirt back on." My wife is on this app, dog.
Yeah. I've also been working out again, so.
Yeah, but you're gonna get hungrier. That's what happened to me when I worked out.
Yeah, I mean, I
just got hungry.
I just kind of ignore it. But you know, this time it's like instantly. I've been working out for a few weeks already, and then I hurt my wrist, and it's like normally I'd be like, "Fuck it, I got to rest," but I'm just like, I'm just gonna keep going.
As Sensei James says, put some tape on that bitch and get back on the mat.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of like, fuck it, and just gonna, and hopefully I'm like looking at the TB 500 and the BPC, and I'm like, fix me. You better fucking fix me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get an assault bike, and I think that's gonna be like the main thing I do for a while is just assault bike because I don't really care about lifting. I'm pretty fucking strong. Like I mean I'm not like weightlifter strong, but for a regular human, I'm pretty fucking strong.
I mean it's not like you're not training all the time. You're training. You're just not like
lifting
for weights. Like we're always training. I was telling my girl. You know, a few years ago, I was really fat, and when I started working out,
really fucking fat.
So like, I started working out, and I got fucking jacked, and it took a lot of work to get there.
Hold on, let me jump in real quick. I need you to go back on John's page. What's your Instagram name? Ghost and SD. Go back about 2 years ago. This fool was posting thirst traps. That's how jacked he was.
Yeah, I have fucking abs. I've never had.
Yeah, that motherfucker looked like a Ninja Turtle. He was out here doing pull-ups with his fucking butt cheeks out.
So, I was thinking like now. Because I never stopped doing jiu-jitsu, even though I hurt my shoulder, like I continued on. Mm-hmm. I didn't, obviously I lost a lot of muscle, but I'm at my base where I'm starting from now is like
bigger,
way better than where I was before. So now I'm like, all right, well, if this is my base now, and that's what I did with that, let's see what I can do now.
It's weird, like where you kept your muscle at.
Yeah.
You know, I see you with your shirt off pretty often. And like your shoulders and your arms stayed big as fuck.
Yeah.
And then like the gains were lost the other places.
Yeah. My legs, my chest.
Yeah.
Fucking my back. My back was fucking pretty massive.
It was massive.
Yeah. So that's gone away. I can still do pull-ups and stuff like that, which for me, that was like, the first time I was able to do a pull-up, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, I haven't been able to do one since high school,
dude. Yeah, since high school. So I still can do pull-ups. So I'm still doing like I'm back to like only being able to do 6 again. But there was a time
that's pretty good though. 6.
Yeah, there were like right towards the end before I hurt my shoulder, I was doing like 20.
Damn.
So I was like, but I'm still happy like I can do 6. So it's whatever. I'm just gonna keep at it. And like I said, I have the fucking wrist problem, but I'm just like, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna have to keep going and icing it. Hopefully the Wolverine stack helps recovery with it, and it's not like I'm gonna stop jiu-jitsu. I wanted to do judo, but the difference, like I can't even.
You need your wrist.
Yeah, I can't bend my hand backwards.
Yeah, but you can tape your wrist, so you'll be right.
Yeah, I was thinking, well, I'm gonna have to shave. I thought about that. I might shave my arms just so I can tape the fuck out of it.
My boy Rodrigo fucked his knee up, and he came into class yesterday, and he was showing James, and I like walked up and he was showing him. I was like, "Oh, did you hurt your knee?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I think it's all right though." And then I looked at his leg and he was like, "Yeah, I had a big old bruise right here." He shaved from like his calf all the way to the top of his knee. I was like, "Were you taping your knee?" He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Did you shave your leg for it?" And he's like, "Yeah." It's funny that he had like this little patch.
Yeah, and the problem is like my arms are pretty fucking hairy, so I can't just shave here. I gotta shave all of it, and then I can't have one fucking. So I gotta shave both arms. It's like
put some nair on that bitch. I used to shave my arms. I shaved my arms for
I've never
years.
tried nair.
Me either. I always wanted to do it because I was lazy, but I never did. But yeah, I shaved my arms for years.
Yeah.
It makes the tattoos pop, son.
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
shout out to Stacy.
For sure.
Tat daddy over here.
For sure.
Fucking tat daddy.
For sure. I noticed when because I've had injuries where I've had to shave my arms so I could tape my wrist before or my hand. And for sure, like the tattoos, the colors.
What tattoos, motherfucker?
Hey, shut the
what
fuck
tattoos?
Up. Why are you being a little
Yeah, here's your little ass tattoos. Hey, John keeps looking down because we're on live on fucking, what are we on TikTok?
Yeah, on TikTok. So what up, everyone on TikTok? Trying something different.
Are there people in there?
I have no idea. I don't know how TikTok works.
Me either.
I
We're
see
too old
like
for this
people
shit.
joining and jumping.
Yeah.
I know how Instagram lives work and YouTube lives, but we can't go there yet. We need to have 1,000 followers on each of those in order to go live on those. So
I thought we had 1,000 on Instagram, no?
No, we're like 7 something.
Yo, throw your boys a like. Trying to go live here for you. We'll answer your questions and shit.
Yeah, so that would be cool once we get there. But we can go live on TikTok, which is weird.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big TikTok user, so literally
I can't understand that shit.
I just use it to have our clips and there's people that comment and stuff like that. But
yeah, I have a TikTok. I think it's for like the shop, for my print shop. I have a TikTok. I made it just so I could follow Juan. Juan made a TikTok from Murillo Judo. Yeah. So what else? Did you train this week? I haven't seen you all week.
I've been teaching the 10 a.m.s.
Oh, that's right.
For the past 2 weeks, just teaching 10 a.m.s and then working out afterwards.
That's pretty crazy. You've been teaching the women's class. I thought they didn't want the dudes there.
This fucking guy. You did miss it. We were talking about. I started following. I don't know if you saw Neto posted, and we had a black.
Oh yeah, that seminar that I didn't get fucking invited to.
It wasn't a seminar.
Let's fucking talk about this.
It wasn't a seminar.
This is what I want to talk about now.
It wasn't a seminar. He just showed up one day. I didn't even know.
And who the fuck was there in a black gi? Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Why had a black gi?
Go look at the picture, motherfucker. There's a black gi in there.
I don't remember. I don't think anyone had a black gi.
Motherfucker, that's it. That's it.
I don't remember. But anyways, his game is all deep half shit, and so he showed a lot of
deep
cool
half or deeper than normal half.
Deep half.
Facing backwards.
No.
So that's not
facing
deep half.
Up, like you're
okay.
That's
like
you're
deep
completely
half. Yeah. Okay, that's deep half. Yeah.
So he showed like a bunch of stuff from there, and he was like, he was saying how that's like his game.
Mm-hmm.
And he showed some pretty cool stuff. I thought you would have liked it. I didn't know he was going to be there, so yeah, I was.
Yeah, and who are all those other fucking people that don't even train with us?
There was, I think, some of the people he brought that came with him.
There was like 20 people in the picture, and 3 of them trained with us.
Yeah, I think he brought people.
There was 20 people?
I don't know how many people he brought.
All right.
I don't remember. Oh, yeah, there's a lot
Let's
of people.
pull this fucking picture. First of all, black gi.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even realize he had a black gi on.
Who's that?
No
Who's
idea.
that? Who's that? Who is it? Oh, that's Mr. 1000. Who's that? Who's this person? Who are these people? I don't know any of these people.
You know what's fucked up?
None of these people even go here.
You know what's fucked up?
What?
I didn't even notice any of those fucking guys. I didn't notice anybody.
It kind of looks AI.
I didn't notice anybody.
I was looking at it. I was like, man, all these people kind of look the same. Like they're related or they're AI.
I was just trading. That dude's really good though. I roll with him. He fucked me up. But
John,
he was
if someone comes, you need to put on for our fucking city, dog.
He was like, well, that's after I hurt my wrist, so I couldn't do shit. But he was like, yeah, I'm out in Utah. You guys come down. You guys are more than welcome. So that's kind of where Neto was like, let's do a road trip because I think it'd be cool to go train out there, especially if he does like a lot of D-pad stuff.
It's gonna have to be like in June. I can't just stop my fucking program right now.
No, you just started. You can't.
Yeah,
unless we do it during the week.
I still we'd have to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
No, fuck. I really only got Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah,
we could leave. We could leave like Sunday, like at 3:00, and
like
then
right after class.
Yeah, then get there, then train Monday, and then come back Wednesday morning.
That might work.
Because we can get back by I got to be here Wednesday at 4. So
for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that I know we'll figure something out. It was really cool. He's a good teacher. His English was pretty good. He wasn't showing anything like overly fancy. He was kind of showing. He was showing kind of not the waiter sweep, but like it's almost like the waiter sweeps with setup, but a completely different thing. Like how to take the back from the waiter, almost like the waiter sweep.
I don't know if you know or not.
How to escape.
But I'm Brazilian. There's only 3 types of moves. There's a sweep, a choke, and a lock. I don't know what a waiter sweep is. But if you say sweep,
how do you not know what a waiter sweep is?
Choke, lock. That's all I know. Unless you want to talk about judo, then we can get into the names, boy. We can get into the real names.
Well, anyways, and then he showed a deep half escape, which was really fucking cool. It looks super
for
fancy.
The person on top or person on bottom?
Person on top. Yeah. It looks super fancy, but it wasn't that difficult to do. But it, like if you pull it off, it looks and it looks really smooth, and it gets you to half side control.
I need you to clip this part.
Or 100 pesos.
What is it called? No, not 100.
Or what is it?
No.
How do you say it?
100 kilos.
100 kilos. Yeah, 100 kilos, which is heavier than pounds. Yeah.
It's 100 kilos is 222 pounds.
Yeah.
Which is the ultra heavyweight weight category that I am in because I'm a grown man.
I mean, you grown.
I'm a growing boy, okay?
But yeah, no, I just been doing like 10 a.m.s and then working out, and then I didn't go Friday. My wrist was fucking killing me. But I mean, it's like, when we talk about rolling with an injury, like I'm like trying to do everything with one hand, keep my hand down towards my like hip so that I'm like fucking not using
There's
it.
no way that it hurts that bad that you're trying to hide it.
Yeah, it hurts. Dude, I can't even bend it. It's fucking brutal. And it's still swollen, which sucks.
That's crazy. You blew your own
yeah,
shit
I
out
guess it is.
that bad that you can't use it at all.
Yeah, so what happened was...
He blew his own shit out.
What happened was...
What?
I was going for a darts choke, and I couldn't get my arm like really deep, and so I barely had my hand locked in, and it felt already tight. Like it was already tight. So then when I sat out to my hip, and obviously it gets tighter, my fucking wrist just went and popped, and I was like, fuck, and I felt it like all the snapping and the cracking and stuff, and I just let go immediately.
You probably actually injured something.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure I did. Because there was a lot of popping and snapping that I felt. And
you need to go to the doctor.
I felt it move. Like I felt it go, and I was like, fuck. So
maybe you broke it.
I don't think I broke it. I mean, I could have broke it. I'm not
Where
a
does it
doctor.
hurt?
I'm not a doctor.
Where does it hurt at?
Right here.
Like right there?
Ow, you fucker. Fucking asshole.
Yeah.
It actually, it's all sore, but like this, like right
Like
here,
the underneath part?
like the inside part of your wrist.
What would be
right there?
there?
That shit hurts the most.
I bet you hurt a nerve or something. Did I ever tell you about when I got armbarred and something in the middle of my arm popped?
That tends to happen when you don't tap.
No. So this is a weird one. This was many moons ago. I was training in Texas at Paulo's gym. I was at Paulo Coelho's gym, so Gracie Umaita, Austin. And I was brand new blue belt. I think I just got my blue belt like a couple weeks before that.
Uh-huh.
And I was defending an armbar from somebody, and I was gripping my collar, and I had like the arms like crossed, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm defending the shit out of this arm lock. And he's pulling and pulling and pulling, and something like in the middle of my arm right here popped. And I remember talking to Pops about it when he was still alive. Rest in peace, Pops. And he was like, "Yeah, you probably had a nerve pop." And it doesn't mean they actually break. What happens is they move. Like they'll like move around.
Yeah.
And dude, my arm was fucked up for like 6 months.
Well, that's kind of what happens when you get a pinched nerve. It moves into a place, and it's like where it's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then you got to like really work to get it back to where it was.
Yeah.
And there's like nothing they can really do. You just got to do like stretches and like try to open up the area so that it makes space for it to like slowly move back. And probably also it's probably inflamed a bit, so it doesn't want to go back until the swelling goes down. So
that's what I was trying to say is that your pussy's hurting. You get it back on the mats. Tape that bitch.
I'll be back.
Hey, tape that bitch and come on.
I can't grab a gi for judo and like even like slapping the mats. I was looking at you guys. I'm like, bro, that would kill me right now.
Just go out and try.
Just try. Just go try. But yeah, you ran your first adult class yesterday.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Not only a couple people showed up, but we had fun. It was cool because so we have a program that we're running, and it's like almost a year long. I think it's like 9 months. Mm-hmm. It's pretty long. It may even be the whole year. I'd have to look at it closer. But it's broken down by month and by skill level and all that kind of stuff. And initially, so yesterday I wasn't going to do any sparring or what we call randori, the real shit. But everybody there is trained before.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And, I got a really good message afterwards. Later in the night, James texted me. And, Carlos came. Carlos is a little bit older. He's closer to 50 than we are. But he's a dog. Carlos is a dog.
Yeah, he'll keep going.
Yeah, he'll keep going.
Yeah.
And so he already, James already knows Misa and Nick. And so I was yelling at Carlos while he was doing randori with Misa, and I threw out like a combination to him, and he did it. And he didn't get the throw, but he could have. I think if he would have believed in himself, he could have got it.
Yeah.
And then James afterwards is like, "Hey, Carlos has been training with you." And I was like, "Yeah, every morning, almost every Friday he's there, and he's been learning." And he was like, "That's your report card. Now I know that what you're doing is working." Because he's like, if you can get an older guy like that who's a lower belt to move like that and to do those things, you're teaching the right way. Mm-hmm. So that was a good boost for me, also for Carlos. Carlos the dog, dude. I fucking love that guy.
Yeah, it's cool to see him there. I don't. Does he only do 6 a.m.s? Because I don't ever rarely see him.
I think he does 10 sometimes or 3 sometimes. He's not a PM
maybe
guy,
3.
though.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think I maybe seen him a couple times at the 10, but not very often.
I think he's just like an early riser kind of guy. He's a blue belt.
Is he a blue belt? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a dog though. I mean, I be seeing him crush people, especially if we get a lower belt in there Friday mornings. That motherfucker's licking his lips. He's like, let me get that. Let me get that white belt right there.
Let me get some of that.
Yeah, and he tries to kill me every time we roll. Doesn't ever work out for him, but
yeah. No, I thought it was a good class. Focusing on the fundamentals and timing of foot sweeps and stuff like that. Even just watching, there was a lot of things that I saw that I don't do that I can work on, like opening the foot when you're going to go for the sweep. It's something I don't do.
Yeah, the opening the foot where you're trying to go.
Pointing the foot,
for the people who are actually watching the video. So like most people tend to foot sweep like this, where like you're karate chopping their foot with your foot, and I mean I do it too.
Yeah.
But the goal is to build this muscle memory so that as you swing your foot, you open your foot up and you hit them with the bottom of your foot.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't even mean that. I'm talking about like that. I know. I know that from experience because I fucked up my leg.
Me too.
The bone.
Every time we train, I fucking try to kick the shit out of them.
But I'm talking about with the opposite foot.
Pointing the direction.
Pointing your opposite foot so that it gives your hip more power and more range of motion to get that foot across. Like that, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's James pointed out. He's like, I probably forgot to mention that because I know I didn't say it. Yeah. But my feet do it automatically. I'm so used to doing it that way that my feet do it automatically, and also like my feet kind of point in that direction when I walk. I walk kind of like a penguin. So my feet are kind of always like splayed out like that. So my feet are kind of
built for judo is what you're saying.
I'm built for something. I don't know what it is yet, but my feet kind of do that. And I make that because James, when I first started training James, it's probably been about a year and a half now, or a little bit over a year. He brought that up because every day, every class we used to do, I don't even know what we would call that, but we do all the ashiwaza stuff. So we do, the Ashiharai and then Okuriashi Barai and then I can't remember the one where you hit both feet from Dayashi, but we do all those techniques and we do them for like 20 minutes. So that was part of our actual class, was doing that all the time. And now people have kind of progressed past that where everybody knows that now. But yeah, so we practice the fuck out of that stuff, which is great because I really like foot sweeps. So I'm trying to build my entire. I've abandoned basically every throw that I'm halfway good at just to work on foot sweeps.
Well, foot sweeps are one of those things that when you see it done,
it's the prettiest.
Well, not only is it prettiest, it looks easy.
Yeah.
But
it's
years. Not easy. It's the timing. The timing is so hard to catch that. And not having to look at their feet, that's another part, like being able to do it by feel and not having to look down at their feet, right? On top of that, staying loose. He said something about he said something like tension shows intent. Yeah. And I was like, fuck.
Damn, that's how I know you haven't trained with us, because I was like, he says that shit every day.
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
That's what I was trying. That's what I tried. I always forget that saying. But that's what I'm always trying to tell Misa, because like I could see Misa and Nick pushing each other. That's why I stopped and walked over to him. I was like, hey, do this to me. And I was like, stop fucking pushing, dude. You're pushing me. Don't do that.
Well, like I was rolling with someone. I mean, I still fucked him up, but I was rolling with someone, and he was like, I know you're trying to set something up. And that was the reason why. I was tense.
Yeah.
And I was getting ready to set something up. And he knew, like, he didn't know what I was going to do. I still got it with him because you just didn't know what I was going to do. But he was like, I know you're going to do something. And I was like,
because that's what I've been trying to tell Misa. I mean, Misa beats everybody up regardless. Yeah. It's because
fucking big.
He's big and he's super strong. So like, even if his technique isn't there, he is so strong that he can make it happen.
Yeah.
And that's not a fault of his.
Yeah.
He's just fucking good, but he's also super strong.
I mean, if once he has the technique down and then he adds that to it, it's game over.
In 6 months, he's gonna be a problem. Yeah. I mean, he's a problem already, but in 6 months, he's really gonna be a problem. But I've trained with Misa for so long, because Misa has been training almost as long as we have. Yeah. So, and he's fucking a higher belt than both of us. Fuck Misa. I'm back on that fuck Misa tip. But so he's so good at what he does, he can muscle the rest of the things through it. But he has a hard time throwing me if I really, really stand up with him, because I know what he's doing. I can tell he's moving. I can tell what he's doing, right? I don't stand up with him very often. I probably stand up with him for a minute a round. I don't stand past that, because eventually he's going to tire me out and he's going to get it.
You.
And I don't want to. A lot of times, I usually catch him like the last round.
So what you're saying is you don't want the smoke.
For Misa? Yeah, if we're just doing judo, I do. But then I got to deal with him on the ground too.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Yeah.
So as our program progresses, and if we get to where it's all upper belts like we have now, who have a pretty decent base, we're gonna skip like the first 3 months. Like I'll teach them, but they'll be more condensed. Like yesterday, there was not supposed to be randori. It was just supposed to be one thing the entire time.
Right.
But if we keep getting higher people, we'll do randori, and then we're gonna focus on continuing on the ground. Even if you get ippon, I need you to pin. I need you to hit a submission. I need you to do it fast.
Like jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I need you to work to the next position because we're building this into a comp team. Everybody will compete, especially if you want one of the really cool little books like I have.
The one thing that I like about judo is that their ability from turtle to flip people over.
Yeah,
like
I've been working that.
All the like, maybe not the submissions from turtle, but the way to flip someone over from turtle, like the different grips and the different ways that they do it. I'm like, damn, that's pretty cool. I think that would work really well in jiu-jitsu too.
Yeah, the thing about judo, I think the reason, like especially in the turtle position, I think the reason they work so good is the judo guys transition and they don't care about position.
Yeah,
because
it's so short of a time. If they get into a bad position,
it's just like, you're getting out. Yeah,
so belly down or something. Yeah,
in jiu-jitsu we have a saying, it's position over submission.
Yeah,
but in judo, especially on the ground, or only on the ground, on the standing, they care.
Over position.
But they care about the submission first. Yeah. So they're just gripping shit and ripping.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. It makes sense.
And that's how you get a lot of these submissions. Like if you watch the Travis Stevens, if you go on YouTube and type in Travis Stevens highlights, it's like his run up to the 2010 Olympic, whatever Olympics that he got the silver in.
Right.
It's his run up to that. It's like the Worlds and then like the Pans, all these different tournaments. Oh, and then he hits a bunch of crazy arm bars from the turtle. So he's on top attacking the turtle and he hits all these arm locks. And they're so fucking sloppy. But because he's just grabbing and yanking shit, he's catching them.
Yeah.
And he breaks a couple people because a couple people he catches and the referees don't call it because they tap and the referees don't tell him to stop. So you have to wait till the referee says mate.
So what if you stop and that person tapped?
That doesn't really mean shit.
It's more like wrestling.
Yeah, they have to tell you.
Damn.
Yeah. So he gets up and he's all mad. But you guys watch that highlight. Even if you're not into judo, just watch. Dude, that highlight is wild. The last fight, he's got his whole face taped like a mummy because he had so much scar tissue on his face.
I remember seeing that one.
They would headbutt each other and he'd just be bleeding like crazy. And if you can't stop the blood, they DQ you. Oh. So yeah, that's a really cool run. Just man, you guys, I'll try to throw some links to John to put in the description. But the All Japan Judo tournament just happened. Dude, that is probably the best combat sports tournament on earth. It is so sick. It's open weight. It's, any weight, black belts going in there and just banging. And they brought back leg grabs. Dude, this was the wildest tournament. And the final was a dude who was 60 kilos versus a dude who was plus 99. And he beat him. I mean, he beat him on points.
So is it only them, that organization that brought leg grabs back?
Yeah. So, but All Japan Judo is like whatever that governing body that puts that on is like the tastemaker for the world. Because that's the actual, it's
so
like the
you think
Kodokan.
eventually it'll follow?
They're going to bring it back. Yeah.
It makes it more dynamic.
So I'm sure I've told the story on here before, but the reason they took it away is they were going to take wrestling out of the Olympics, which is the original Olympic sport, right?
That'd be crazy.
They were going to take it out because it was too close to judo. And wrestling, I think, is technically bigger, or judo is technically bigger than wrestling. So they were going to take wrestling out because, like, what do we need? What do we need both for?
Wrestling is older.
It is older, yeah. But judo, I think, is bigger as a sport. I could be wrong, but I think it is. And then they modified the rules so it doesn't look like wrestling in a gi.
Yeah, I don't know if I couldn't. I don't think that would have gone over well if they took out wrestling because you can't not have like a Russia versus America, fucking a juiced up Russian.
Yeah.
Like those are fucking the battles that you're like, what
but
the fuck?
It's also crazy too because Greco is basically judo without the gi on. Because there's no leg grabs in Greco, right?
I don't know.
I don't think there is.
I don't know because there's different styles. There's like Greco. There's
freestyle. They only do Greco and freestyle. I think in the Olympics. In America, we do folk style.
Then there's catch wrestling, which is like submission wrestling.
Yeah, but that's not an Olympic sport. That's some bunch of hicks in the fucking backyards doing bullshit.
There's
some catch wrestling.
There is some crazy catch wrestling techniques. They're fucking.
Get out of here with that shit.
That shit's wild.
Whack. If you call it a key lock, fuck you. It's not a key lock. It's an Americana or a Kimura.
It's a key lock.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't know them.
Tell Frank Mir that.
Fuck Frank Mir.
Frank Mir will fuck you up.
Dude, I have a picture of Frank Mir. That motherfucker is huge, dude.
I've never seen him in person. He looks short. Is he not short?
Dude, he looks like he's bigger than a football player. He is fucking gigantic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would clap my cheeks. But yeah, dude, fuck all that, dude. We're either doing jiu-jitsu or we're doing judo, and we're not doing that bullshit catch wrestling shit.
We're getting restricted for the
We got restricted because I've been cussing too much or what?
Maybe.
That's crazy.
Oh, we were restricted for 10 minutes.
No, sorry. Okay, I won't hit the heat. I'm trying to be a more professional person in general.
It's hard not to cuss.
But sometimes your boy gets on in here getting wild.
It's hard not to cuss. But yeah, I don't know. I think man, I could not imagine them taking wrestling out of Olympics.
That was the thing. I don't know. I mean, that was before my time. So that was 2010 when they changed the rules. So sometime before 2010, they were considering taking wrestling out and for judo, to have judo, because it was too similar. And for some reason, what's it called? What do they call that thing that does the Olympics? There's like the
governing body.
Yeah, there's like a governing body
or something. Yeah.
The Olympic Committee.
Yeah.
International Olympic. I think it's IOC.
Yeah. IOC. Those guys are corrupt.
Oh yeah, but those dudes were like, yeah, we're gonna take wrestling out.
I bet it was a corruption thing, something, because there's
a lot of money in judo.
Corrupt, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of money in Olympics. Period. Like you see all these countries that, was it like Brazil one time when they had it? They like cleaned out an area that was like a impoverished area, built a stadium, and then they stopped buses running from the favelas, so they couldn't get so they couldn't get to that area. Like, and then now you go look at the stadium and it's abandoned, and they put millions and millions of dollars into it. And a lot of countries do that. They spend millions of dollars for stadiums to have the Olympics there, and then once the Olympics come and go,
this dip. Yeah,
and then the stadiums just kind of go away. Yeah, but at least in LA, you'll know the stadium will get used for something.
Yeah,
like it'll get used for something.
This is a good story because I'm 90. You know, I'm getting so old I can't remember if I actually lived through it, but I think I did.
You're so old you don't remember?
Fuck, dude, I'm getting old, dog. But in 2004, they had the Olympics in Salt Lake City, the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
In Salt Lake City is about 8 hours from Las Vegas. It's pretty far, but that's like the next major city is Las Vegas. So when they were doing the week or two before the Olympics that they did in Salt Lake, whoever is the mayor, whoever the governor or something like that, wrangled up all the homeless people, gave them $100 in a bus ticket, sent them to Las Vegas. And then Oscar Goodman, who was the mayor at the time, who was like, Oscar Goodman, he was a really good mayor in Las Vegas, but in the 70s and the 80s, he was a mafia lawyer. If you've ever seen the movie Casino, he's actually in it, and he's playing himself.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, he was a real mafia lawyer. Like, he is a gangster. He found out about this, gathered all of them up, and said, we'll give you $200 if you go back to Salt Lake City. And he sent them all back. But that's how corrupt the Olympics are. They're going to do the same thing in downtown LA. They're going to move. I mean, dude, Hemet is going to be crazy.
If you think about when the Chinese prime minister came, Gavin Newsom, was like, oh, we're trying to clean up the streets, and then all of a sudden, within a week, the streets were clean across California, like no homeless anywhere, and it's like, what the how?
Well, the homeless thing, Rogan's always going super hard on the homeless thing in California, and they can do it absolutely, but because of it's not about budget, it's about the manpower. If you get all the police to just be policing the homeless people, they're going to not be able to do anything else.
Yeah.
So for that 2 weeks or whatever, they said, we're not responding to anything else. We're just going after the homeless people.
The problem in California, I don't like going too political on here, but we spent, I think they put like $2 billion for the homeless, and that money just vanished, and there's no trace of it. They don't know where it went, and then they want to do it. They want to do it again. And
that's how it works.
Like, what? Yeah. So there's a way to do it, and there's a right way to do it. I don't know it because. But
what are you gonna do?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know the solution. Like, I don't know the solution, but there's a way to do it, at least to be more successful, where you have people, move on. Whether it's
here's another good example from Nevada. Nevada does wild shit because they don't give a fuck, and they're so rich from the casinos. Nevada is a very wealthy tax base because of the casinos. Like in Nevada, there's no state tax because casinos pay it.
Yeah.
So around that same time, there's a really bad homeless population in Las Vegas. I mean, I think there still is, but they tried to do something about it. And there is a unused prison close to the border. It's in a place called Jean. You can see it when you drive into Vegas. It's up on the hill. It's called Sandy Valley Prison. I think it was like not a prison, but it was a county jail or whatever. And they offered all the homeless people, hey, you guys can go live here, and we'll feed you guys, and you can just live here. But there's rules, right? So a bunch of them agreed, and they went out there and lived there because it was free housing, not great. They're prison cells, but they weren't, from what I understand, they weren't locking them. It was just housing, right? And they fed everybody, and I think they gave them tasks like, hey, you guys got to help us keep the place up to live here. But then like Amnesty International came and said, hey, you guys can't fucking put all these homeless people in prison. And they're like, they're not in prison. They're like, well, they are because there's nothing else around here.
I think the challenge is one, separating the people that are homeless by what do you call it? By
situation?
By situation. Yeah. Like, you lost your job. Something like you don't want to be homeless.
Yeah.
Versus you got some people actually want to be homeless, and then you have they're just kind of like roaming around.
I think there's not the want. I think there's a mental issue there. So like, or they're addicted to drugs.
Well, there's definitely some people that like living that like nomadic lifestyle. But those are the people that they're not just homeless in LA. They travel. They're like,
but I think that's out of circumstance. A lot of those people who are just like, I'd rather be homeless and be on drugs, or they have mental issues. You know what I mean? They're not. There's not many sane people that just say, fuck it, I'm gonna go be homeless.
But I think the thing what I was getting to is you have to be able to separate into categories so that you can then apply the right corrective action to each. So if you got people that are just down on their luck, maybe get them some housing, help them find jobs, and help them get on their feet. You got people like that. All right, now let's put them into like mental health. Let's help them mentally. Like let's get them therapy. Let's blah blah blah. And then you have your drug addicts, and it's like those are the ones that are gonna be really hard because I've had a lot of drug addicts in my family, and they're not gonna get clean until they want to get clean.
Yeah,
and that's not until they hit rock fucking bottom. And usually,
but a lot of times, once you become homeless and you're already addicted to drugs,
it's super hard.
There is no rock bottom. The rock bottom is death.
Yeah.
Right. So it's I think that's a super hard situation to even really fathom. And I don't disbelieve that someone stole all that money or that it got misused or whatever. Yeah. But I also do believe it's almost an impossible.
100%.
It's almost an impossible thing. So what you have to do, I would think. You'd have to gather them all up, but then you go back to 1940s Germany, right? So you have to gather them all up and get them. But there's so many protections against gathering people. I have someone in my family who has schizophrenia, and they've tried like, hey, let's get him into like a help place because there's nobody in our family that can really help him.
Yeah.
One, because he doesn't want to receive the help because he doesn't know that he's crazy.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't know that he's crazy.
Yeah. He thinks he's normal.
And his mom is old and can't really take care of him. Because of that, he's semi-homeless. He's not actually homeless, but he's basically homeless. And they've tried to like get the state to intervene and be like, hey, he's got to go somewhere and he needs help. And they're like, unless he volunteers, he ain't going.
That's what I'm saying. That's the hard part. It's like, that's why I think you have to categorize. You got to
change the law, though. And then we go back to like 1940s.
Yeah, that's tough.
Germany.
You're like doing
late 1930s
now you're
Germany.
Doing lobotomies and shit.
Yeah, then yes.
But if you can at least get the people that don't want to be homeless that just need help.
Yeah.
Like that is the biggest win. Like if you just start there.
I agree, but it's probably 5% or 10%. It's probably super low.
Yeah.
And we see this a lot because we're in Hemet, right? And unfortunately there's a lot of homeless people here, but it's a lot of drugs. Yeah. It's a lot of drugs. I was talking to somebody about this recently, back on 240 and fighting. And we were just in the DMs talking about it, and he was like, man, it's really cool that you're starting a judo program, and he knows that judo is like community focused. He was like, it's really good that you're starting this program in Hemet because there's not a lot of opportunities there, and if you can get 10 more kids to go a little bit further in life, like that's huge. That's huge, that's right? A win. So, and that is the goal of our program, is to try to help people, right? It's like if you become good at judo, great, but we can help you with like structure, and the same thing goes for jiu-jitsu, right? We're just offering a little bit lower cost barrier because fortunately for us, jiu-jitsu is funding this, whether people realize it or not. Like it's very hard to run a program at the prices we're running them in and be able to have a facility, right? So luckily our jiu-jitsu gym, Omar's jiu-jitsu gym, is very successful.
Yeah.
And he's able to allow me to have this on the off times for a lesser cost.
Yeah.
right? And he understands the importance. I didn't know this until a couple weeks ago, but Omar started training judo when he was like 8 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he trained judo from the time he was 8 till the time he was like 16. Not like super consistently, but he trained all the time. And then when he went to Rio, he trained again. I mean, I knew Omar was a brown belt, but I didn't realize that he had that much time in there. Yeah, we're getting. I mean, he knows, but he's gonna get his black belt. He's gonna come train with us for a little bit, and then he wants to do a competition. He has to fight black belts. There's no option for him.
Well, isn't it like advanced division?
It's advanced division. It's brown and black. Yeah. So he's going to go in there and do it. But yeah, he's going to get his. I would think if Omar commits, he said that once he's done competing for the year, which is going to be, I think, August. I think after Master World, he's done for the year.
I could just see him balloon sweeping everybody.
Yeah. He's allowed to do that. But the problem is he can't sit and do it.
Tayatoshi.
Yeah, but he can't sit and do a balloon sweep.
Well, it's a Tayatoshi. Is that one? Is that what it's called? Where you like with the 1 foot and you flip them?
No,
it's
no,
almost
no.
like a balloon sweep.
No, it's Tomonagi'd with what it is. Yeah. But he can't sit and do it. He has to pull into it. He has to create Kazushi into it, because if he sits down and then tries to do it, they're going to stand him back up. So he's got to learn the rules. But I mean, he's ready to get his black belt. I mean, Omar's super good at standing up.
Yeah.
I hope he sees this, because I got some critiques for the Brasileiros for him. Did you see him get spiked on his fucking head?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he got back up and kept fighting. He got spiked right onto his grill.
Yeah.
But that's just a strategic error, because he's not used to training judo anymore. And you can't bend over. You can't go nose over toes on a big ass dude who's also very good.
Yeah.
You know, like to us, he can do it because we're not as good as he is.
Yeah.
But that dude was very good.
He's on the same, almost the same skill level.
Yeah.
And he's bigger than
And
him.
he was fucking 50 pounds,
he's
minimum
way
bigger than him.
Yeah, yeah.
And he spiked him right onto his grill. So I got to talk to him about, he's got to posture up more. But he's also doing that because he builds his base from there. But it's like, dude, just stand up. That dude's not gonna throw you.
Yeah.
You're too fast.
Yeah. Well, if you notice, every time they try to throw him or off balance him, he's like just bouncing back and forth, and able to regain his balance and stuff like that. So that's like when you watch Mighty Mouse. You watch Mighty Mouse.
Yeah.
He went with some big, and they were just trying to toss him, but he was like a cat.
Yeah.
He just keeps landing on his feet. You know, he keeps his balance and his agility save him and land on his feet. You know, I think one of the moves, one of the guys tried to throw Omar over, and he like flipped, like did this weird flip thing, and then landed on his feet. Yeah. I was like, damn, that's crazy. I would have been asked to the mat.
Yeah. You know, I'm not trying to critique his technique, because who am I to critique his technique? But he's out of the game for so long that I can see what would help him. And it's just him getting his confidence of being on the mats, trying to do it. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's so good at what and the people in his weight, Omar is not big. That motherfucker is strong. And especially for his weight, he is really strong.
Yeah.
So he has that plus the skill level over everybody at his weight. But then when you get to the upper weights, the skill level, the discrepancy is big. It closes. It's big still, but the strength is a massive difference.
That's an argument where people try to say that strength doesn't matter.
That's crazy.
And it's like, if I'm rolling with a big white belt, strength doesn't matter, because he doesn't know the techniques, and so you can use the techniques on him and they're going to work. But if you go against someone that's at your skill level, strength comes into play.
100%.
It definitely comes into play.
Even if you're close in skill level.
Yeah, like even if you're close.
If it's like a blue belt versus a purple belt, and the blue belt's stronger, they'll probably win a lot of the times.
Yeah, it definitely comes into play when the level of technique, or the playing field of technique is closer than strength and agility and all that stuff. All your other physical attributes come more into play. But yes, if you're going against someone that doesn't know anything, then it doesn't take as much.
I think this is probably a bigger lie in jiu-jitsu than saying let's just go soft, is that strength doesn't matter. I think that's one of the biggest lies in jiu-jitsu. And a lot of times if you're watching this, you're not into jiu-jitsu, you're just like punishment because you're crazy. All we talk about jiu-jitsu. But one of the biggest lies is, or one of the biggest misconceptions, we have all these dumb sayings like, oh, strength doesn't matter, technique overall. That only comes into account if it's someone who does jiu-jitsu versus somebody who doesn't do jiu-jitsu.
Correct. 100%.
But if it's two people that do jiu-jitsu, then strength and speed and all this shit matter. And like, you know, we have a new kid who's starting to train with us. He's a white belt, and he's not very consistent. But I rolled with him Friday morning, and dude, I fucking punished him. I beat the fuck out of him, and I wasn't doing anything particularly strong, But if I grabbed something that I knew I had a submission from, I finished it.
Right.
And if I had to be strong from there, I did. And he's like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I was like, no, you're not. Like, you're not even going to get close. And he's like, but I did this before. And I was like, that's because I was letting you.
Yeah.
I was allowing you to do something to see if I could work on my technique on a younger, faster, more agile person.
Yeah.
Which I'm not. You know, I'm not young and I'm not agile and I don't have all these things that he has naturally. So I have to use the skill of jiu-jitsu plus being strong. What does people say? Why are we getting banned?
We literally said we were doing criminal activity for some reason. I don't understand this.
Hell yeah, dude.
TikTok is on another level.
The Chinese people, dude. Oh, we're ending our live?
I don't know. I think it's still live.
Did it kick us out?
I have no idea.
How are we doing criminal stuff?
I don't know. It popped up and said
I'm over here talking about community and beating up white belts. Hey, maybe beating up white belts is criminal.
Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is a criminal act to beat up a white belt. Yeah. I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna say.
That I'm really good looking.
I was listening. This was a while ago. I heard this where they were talking about how people look at like flexibility. No one ever says being flexible is a negative in jiu-jitsu, but they always, when it comes to strength, they're always like, oh, you're just
I
strong,
heard someone talk about that before. Yeah,
you're being strong. I'm like, but it goes along the same lines.
It's like, but I'm strong.
Yeah, it goes along the same lines. It's like, why is a physical attribute a negative in jiu-jitsu? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
You know what's a physical attribute that is a negative? Not having shoulders that move. That's a negative, right? That's a negative. Yeah, like one of the beginning techniques in judo that I'm supposed to teach is ogoshi. Your boy doesn't do it. I can't bend my body that way. So I'm going to have to show like these modified versions of it that I can do. But I would be like, this is how you do it traditionally. Right. But I'm not going to teach you that way because my shoulders don't move.
Did you see that podcast that Nate Diaz was on when he was talking about jiu-jitsu? And he was kind of...
Was it with Theo?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he got all fucked up and started talking shit. I
mean, there was a specific section when he was talking,
I don't think so.
He was talking about... He was saying jiu-jitsu is like swimming. Like, you should know how to swim in case you fall in a pool, or you fall in the ocean, or you fall into a body of water, that you can save yourself. And he's like, that's how I feel about jiu-jitsu. He's like, everybody should know jiu-jitsu. You should know jiu-jitsu. In case something happens, you can defend yourself and you can get out of a situation. And I was like, man, I 100% agree with that. Like, you should know jiu-jitsu. At least to blue belt, at minimum. If you can go more, better. But at blue belt, and that's even Sensei James was saying yesterday. He was saying like the difference between judo and jiu-jitsu is within 6 to 9 months of doing jiu-jitsu, you can pretty much handle 90% of the population, right? Yeah. Where judo, it takes a lot more work, years of work to get techniques down. It's not as... You don't learn it as fast. Yeah. You can't be as effective as fast.
It's very technique oriented. Yeah. So that's like a long running joke that we have is it takes forever. It doesn't matter if you're good at it today. It takes forever.
Yeah.
Right. It may take you 10 years to get Uchimata.
Yeah. To get it right.
Yeah.
I mean, but even in jiu-jitsu, there's certain areas like when we did. Hadra was talking about his cross collar. He said he didn't get good at his cross collar until he was a black belt.
Yeah. But then he probably also didn't focus on it.
Yeah, no, he's working on other things.
If you look at the Kodokan, man, I always forget the numbers. I got to be better at this. But I think there's 68 throws.
That's a lot.
68 throws. That's it. How many jiu-jitsu moves is there?
Endless,
right?
Endless.
I mean, there's endless amounts of judo throws too. There's all these different variations. But the Kodokan book, it's like 68 or 82 throws or something like that, right? So that's all you have to know. And you can learn those throws in probably 2 years. But then you got to master those throws, and that's what takes forever. And learning how to do those throws from different positions, and like yesterday at our class at Ohana, we were working on a chain of events, which James is starting to get into now. So for the last year, it's been like, let's build technique, let's build technique, let's build technique, let's build the level of the room. And now he's starting to do more advanced stuff because he split the classes. He took all the kids out of the class and took all the beginners out of the class. So now there's a kids class, an advanced class, and a beginners class. So now he, like this week, it was, I think the name of the throw is Yamarash, which is like, we would call it like drop seo. So it's like drop seo into Seotoshi, which we'd probably call like Seotoshi would be like something that most people would understand, which would be like Taitoshi, but from your knees. So you go Yamarash, Seotoshi, and then if you miss it, you use the momentum to pull yourself back up and go back to Marote or Yamarash again. And it's like this chain of things that you do. And once you can start to put those things together, that's where judo really exists. Judo doesn't exist in these big static throws, which we all want to do. We all want to grip someone and just hit this beautiful uchimata or a beautiful foot sweep. But judo lives in the movement, and this movement happens from creating like a chaos. But
Is that because that's where the kazushi happens?
yeah, kazushi happens. The movement you need to live in movement, right? So that's why when we grab someone, we're all static. That's why these throws become harder because we start to build tension and then show our intent. Mm-hmm. But in this moving thing, it's hard for everyone to keep up, right? And I always call it chaos. And if you watch like the Olympics, it looks like chaos. Those dudes are super controlled and they've practiced everything that they're doing. Mm-hmm. And it looks like chaos to us, but to them, they know what they're doing.
Right.
And it's the Torei, who's the person who's doing the throw, who is attempting to throw. It's his job to create this chaos that he can control to make the other person not realize what's happening. And that's where these throws live. Mm-hmm. And if you look at the symbol for judo, I think it's actually a mirror, is what they say it is. But to me, it looks like a flower. And there's 8 points on this flower. And those are the directions of movement and the directions of kazushi. And there's 8 points of movement and 8 points of kazushi. And that's where judo lives. It lives in this movement. The jiu-jitsu is exactly the same way. And the more I've been teaching, the more I've been explaining it to people. Because like there's people in the class that beat me that I teach. Mm-hmm. And there's people in the class that I beat. Mm-hmm. And every time I beat them, especially if I'm teaching, I use it as an opportunity. It's like, do you know how I got there? And they're like, no. And it's like, well, I didn't specifically know what I wanted, but I know that you're going to move in a way that's going to give me something when I do this. Or when I do that, you're going to move in another way. And I'm going to force you into a way that allows me to get to a position I want to get to. And I'll take whatever you give me from there. But my movement is going to put you in the worst possible position for me to get something. For you and then for me to get something. Mm-hmm. And judo's the same way. That's why it's so hard, again, to grab these static big throws and just hit uchimata. You need to go like koichi or oichi, or you have to create some sort of movement to get them to give you the space to move.
Yeah. Yeah, and you do see that in jiu-jitsu as well, so it applies to both. But I mean, they're
the same sport.
Yeah, exactly. They came from the same thing, so it makes sense.
From judo.
Yeah. You know what I hit? What I did the other day? I was in half guard, like top half guard, and you know that move Devin does where he like on your arm? No,
fuck Devin. I don't know any move he does.
You know when he like almost rear naked chokes your arm?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh hell yeah.
And they almost tapped, but I didn't get it high enough on the actual muscle. But they were like that fucking hurt.
I was showing everyone
that. I was just trying to do it to get you to like what you just said.
Yeah.
All I was doing, I didn't think you were gonna tap from it, but I wanted you to panic
or pull your arm out or.
And pull your arm out and make a movement so that I can use that to do what I want to do. And that's all I was doing. Mm-hmm. But I was like, I've never hit it. And I was like, I had it and I was like, let me try this.
Yeah. It's legit, dude.
Yeah. It's I've never seen it before, but it works really well. And I didn't think about it, but I did it from top half
all
guard.
Sorts of bully shit that shouldn't work, but you're in so much pain you have to tap.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you have to move and make it.
Yeah.
Which is what he wants you to do.
And rolling with him is like rolling with a bear.
Yeah, well, he's a big dude.
And he's also good. Yeah. And he's crazy flexible. Yeah. You know, because when he started jiu-jitsu, he talked about in here, I think he was like 175 pounds.
Oh, he was smaller?
He was way smaller. I mean, he's the same height, but he was way smaller.
I don't remember.
That's why the first time I met him, he showed this thing. Someone was stuck in the turtle. I think maybe I was stuck on the bottom, and someone was like north-south on me, like 4 corners north-south. Mm-hmm. He's like, let me show you a way to get out of here. And I was like, all right. And he reached up, and he grabbed the belt, and then he threw his feet over, hooked the belt, and pulled him over.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I can't do that. And he's like, sure you can. And I was like, no, I can't.
No. Yeah. Shout out to whoever's on TikTok. I can't tell if people are watching or what, but I see people joining. So
Johnny's glasses.
Still watching, but I mean, I can read it. I don't know this platform very well, so I can't tell if they're staying or they're just joining and dropping. I don't know. So shout out to you guys.
What I need is for you guys to go on there on Instagram, Mostly Instagram because we're old and we know how to use it.
Because we know how to use Instagram. Yeah.
Get on Instagram. Give us some follows. I might pay some bots to get up on there just so we can go live.
Yeah, we're so close. Anyways, what else we got going on this week?
I got to go teach after this.
Yeah, you said it. I was driving over there.
Yeah, I was like, because that's why I called you. I was like, where are you going?
You know what happened yesterday? You said, see you at 10.
I meant this, motherfucker.
And I thought, here.
Yeah.
And so then I was driving to the gym, and you're like, on my way. I'm like, well, I didn't bring my key. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I was like, what do you need a key for?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so back to judo real quick. Judo classes have officially started. Kids are Wednesday and Friday at 4, and adults are Saturday at 3 and Sunday at noon. Come get the heat.
Yeah. After
you see how tired everyone was yesterday?
Yeah, but I think Misa threw, what's his name?
Nick?
Not Nick.
Carlos.
And then Chance was like, I think I heard him say, when are you going to raise these mats?
Yeah.
That was pretty hard to throw.
Yeah, Carlos got up. He got up and kept going. Carlos is a dog, son. That's my dog right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to raise the mats. I'm going to order the foam in about 2 weeks. I'm waiting to get paid on a couple jobs. As soon as I get paid on those jobs, I'm going to order the foam, and then whenever the foam shows up, we'll build the mats because the rest is shipped from Home Depot.
Just plyboard or whatever.
It's an OSB. It's gonna suck though. I'm sorry in advance. OSB has a crazy chemical smell for a couple weeks.
Does it?
Yeah, there's no way to get rid of it. It's the glued one. Yeah, and then plywood's not specifically better, but it's also not cost effective to do it. So it's better to use OSB. But it's gonna smell like crazy for a couple weeks. I'm in advance. I'm sorry for that.
It is what it is.
Yeah, but everybody will feel comfortable.
Yeah,
it'll be nice.
It'll feel much nicer.
You know what?
How are you gonna do the edges?
Have you ever been to a Hana? No. So there's like a border that goes around them. So it's like a thick board, and then that board goes up, and then it tucks the mats in so they don't come off.
Okay.
And just so you know, in the future, everybody, if you see gaps under the boards, they're there on purpose. I don't want to hear why is there a gap here. The gap is there on purpose. It's to give motion to the floor.
Flex.
Yeah. Because if I put the edge directly on the floor, the edges won't bend. The edges won't have bounce to them.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, a bunch of people said they would help. So if you told me you helped, I'm going to hit you up. Because we're going to try to do it in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 or 2 days.
You
Yeah.
have to be quick. Like on a weekend.
Yeah. We'll do it on a weekend. We'll pull all the mats up. We'll clean the floors.
Probably a Saturday would be best because they have the 10 a.m.
Oh, there ain't going to be any classes that day. We're canceling classes.
Cancel classes.
Yeah, we'll cancel classes that day. So for a weekend, we'll pull the mats up, and then we'll pull the border up, and then we'll build the thing and get ripping. It's gonna take. It'll only probably take us like 6 or 8 hours because a bunch of people said they would help. But you have to glue the foam.
Yeah.
So you got to go glue all the foam in one day, and then the next day go back and put it all together. Or unless I glue the only thing is if I glue the foam, it'd be harder to move because it's gonna be like 90 sheets of plywood or something like that. So, and then when you add the foam, they'll be too big.
You can't glue it and put it down? Like it has to sit?
They say you want it to sit because you want it to slide around and shit. Because they want the foam in like specific places. Like the foam is so specific, like they tell you to make a template. I'm going to have my buddy laser me a template out on a sheet of metal so that we can drop the metal on the plywood and then drop the foam and then lift the template up and then go to the next one,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm not going to float the floors if you guys don't show up for judo. Because I don't care about jiu-jitsu. You guys can break yourselves on the mat. But if you want nice, cushy, comfortable floors, show up to judo. Do it.
I mean, you got a lot of kids signed up already.
Yeah, there's like 20 kids. 8 showed up the first day. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's good. I think it's just going to get...
It's just getting used to the schedule.
Yeah, and it's going to grow. I think progressively it's grow. And then people that maybe not are interested, we're not interested in, are going to see the progression of people that are doing it. And then like, damn, I have to do this.
When you start getting thrown, you're going to want to come.
That's what I mean. Like as people start seeing how much it helps their jiu-jitsu, then they're going to be like, I have to do this.
Yeah. And the transition is, as soon as we get like a good base, I'm going to work on the transitions into like the basic positions on the ground.
If you compete too, this is going to make a huge difference
superpower
in your competition level for sure.
Yeah. 90% of competing is being on top. And if you don't know how to wrestle, this is how you get on top.
This is how you get on top. Yeah, exactly. And it looks pretty in the comp if you get a nice throw.
Beautiful.
Anything else?
No, I got to go teach.
Anyways, make sure you guys go follow us on TikTok, Instagram, join our Discord, hit like, leave a comment, all that good shit. Peace.
Go train judo.